Goofy, are you ready to take on the responsibility of being a hero? If you're ready to take on the responsibility of being a hero, look at me. Look at me. That is the face I want to see of a true hero. You, on the other hand, are looking directly at my crotch. So, no. You are not ready to be a hero, Donald. But you will be. You will be. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 20 of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. So, last time, well, we went all over the universe, I guess, trying to find all sorts of Dalmatians using the high jump ability. And we did that. So today, we're finally going to participate in these games that we've all been, hyping up about. So, what do you say we do this? Alright. So, you want to make sure that you're prepared on items. These are all the items that I have on everyone. Here's the equipment I have on everyone. Just gonna go through it really quickly. And really the only change I made to abilities was this. Equip Treasure Magnet, because I wanted to. And equip Chiron to goof. Alright. And also, it never really hurts to make a separate save file for, any sort of Coliseum challenge. So, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Alright, so first up, we have the Phil Cup. So, let's do this standard little tournament thing. What do you say, buddy boys? Let's do this and let's make Phil proud. Let's make Phil proud. Alright, so basically just like I've been saying a lot whenever we've been to the Olympus Coliseum before. Basically what you're doing here is a series of battles. Basically all tournament style, Once you lose, you have to start all over from the beginning and once you win, you get a neat little treat. You get a neat little prize. And, yeah, this is basically what we're doing here today. Just entering in both of these tournaments right here to see what's up. Just to see what's up. And also, in terms of 100% completion, you definitely want to go for every single tournament here. Every single tournament. Alright. And it also doesn't help to practice, your speed running whenever you want to do this. Going through the Olympus Coliseum tournaments, It doesn't really help. So, yeah. Either way, now we got Red Now Turns and Yellow Operas. Yeah. All these enemies are in all sorts of different categories, all sorts of things, all the good stuff. So you'll have to fight them in the order that they provide for you. You'll be able to check out the list of opponents in all the different seeds, as they call them, at the Olympus Coliseum gates. So, basically just like, what we did last time. And part of what we did last time was check to see what opponents we will be able to face in the tournament, at least in the Phil Cup. You'll be able to check them out anytime to get a feel for what you'll be facing. So, yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Now, since there's not really a whole lot going on over here, even though I basically saved my thoughts of each of the previous Disney World that we've been to for the Gummy Ship Road because well, that took a while. I figured I might as well do the thoughts on the world right here because there's not really much going on. So, I think Monstro is a neat world. Monstro is a very neat world because it has a really good idea behind it all. Since it was a big part of the movie Pinocchio's climax, it was only inevitable that, Disney and Square Enix would take that idea and make it into an entire world for, the game. So that is really good. On top of that, the music is great. The atmosphere of the world pretty matches the music of the world pretty well. Of course, it might be trouble for your first time playing through, and of course, if you want to get everything in Monstro, it's gonna take a lot of waves of Heartless just to do everything. But if it gets you everything and all the experience, then I'm not really too worried about that at all. Not one single bit at all. So, yeah, I really, really like Monstro. It's a very, very neat world. It has really great idea, really great music. It's just a fun world. But now that we're on the final seed, we got, you know, that torso of the guy of the opposite armor that we beat down, and yeah, we did it. we did it. It's as simple as that.
We're the champs!
We learned gravity. I never thought you'd do it. Not bad. Phil, you're just as stubborn as ever. Don't pretend you're not happy for him. Now, kid, you still got a long way to go. The next round's starting soon. Next time, it'll be the real thing. Yes, it will be the real thing indeed. It will. Now, in terms of actual story progress in this world, you really only need to do the first part of each tournament. You know, like the enter together option in the Phil Cup, enter together in Pegasus Cup, you know, so on and so forth, and yada yada yada. What am I doing? What am I doing? I am not doing anything. Help. Okay. So, we're gonna enter another tournament, so we might as well make another save file just for the occasion. AKA overriding save file number 90. Jeez, I am making incredible use of these save files. Okay, so this next tournament is just you. Just Sora. Yeah. If you want to get 100% completion, though, you'll have to do each of the tournaments in each category. Yeah, each category. So that basically means that if you're entering alone as Sora, you're just alone as Sora. Really nothing else to say other than that. Just, you know, you're Sora and you are entering alone without Donald and Goofy to help you out. They still get experience, but only half of the experience, you know, if they're ever not in your party at all. Oh, and by the way, a fun little Easter egg a fun little detail that you might notice is the fact that some of Sora's poses actually match various Final Fantasy victory poses. Like that last one he just did was Cloud's whenever he won a battle in Final Fantasy VII. And you might have seen it earlier, but whenever Sora just, you know, slashes his keyboard around or swings it around and then turns around and puts the Keyblade on his back, I believe that's the same victory pose for Squalls in Final Fantasy VIII, I believe. Well, if he does it here, then... No, that's just Cloud. That's because apparently Square really fancies, you know, Final Fantasy VII a lot. You know, because there are, you know, more FF7 characters than there are actual, you know, characters from all the other good games in the series. Even though FF7 is really good. Only Tetsuya Nomura characters are allowed in Kingdom Hearts, by the way. That one's an original post, by the way. But either way, since we don't really have anything else to go on and talk about here for the moment, we might as well just speed it up.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
There's the Leon pose. Jeez. Yeah, you get various rewards for doing the different categories of each tournament. So, in that case, we got Combo Plus for Sora. Yep, yet another Combo Plus. So, I do want that, though. I might as well give up sliding dash for that. I want to be able to hit more. So, that will be fine, I guess. Alright, so now I would highly recommend that you use your best speedrunning tactics here. Once again, we are going to let's save because that is the only thing that we are able to do. And let's do this. So we got a third category in the Phil Cup. Set time limit. Yeah, we have to beat this club. Yes, we have to beat this club in 3 minutes. Otherwise, we don't win. We don't 100% the Phil Cup. So, yeah. So, pro tip. What have I been doing this entire time? Blizzara. Or rather, any Blizzard skill would basically do. So, Blizzard or Thunder is your best friend in doing the set time limit thing in the Olympus Coliseum. And also another pro tip, if you really want to get through that whole time limit shtick, if there's ever a fight with the green Requiems, get rid of them. They will just simply heal the other adversaries, so you don't get the time limit that you desire. So that's really the only big pro tip that I can offer you is if there's a category with the green Requiems, get rid of them, and Blizzard is your friend in clearing out most of the smaller enemies if you have enough strength to one-shot them, or two-shot them. Alright, so we got Tech Boost. And as you might have saw from the speed up, basically gravity will ground enemies that are airborne. So that's already pretty great. Very, very great spell for you to utilize. Okay, so now we gotta prepare for the next one. Oh boy. Gotta prepare for the next one. Alright, so I'm gonna actually do 2 Mega Potions and an Ether, so I think I'll be fine. Donald, you can have 2 Ethers, I suppose. And as for the Goof, yeah, another Ether, might as well. Yeah, so I think we're good on that little department right there. I'm not gonna save just yet, so we're gonna check out the Pegasus Cup competition to see what we got. Oh, good. Oh, good. So, we have to deal with Ghost Bandits, Marauders, Sluggers, Bolts and Pots, the Big Combo, Toadstool, Pots and Barrels, what? Big Giant Impact, and Leon and Yuffie. Oh boy. So, yeah, again, very, very, very good idea for you to check which opponents you'll be up against in each tournament, so that you know what you're up against. So, let's see. We acquired another Tech Boost, actually. So, well, we don't really have the AP to equip anything right now. So, once again, we are going to let's save here. Because of course we would. And let's do it. So we've done everything that we can do in the Phil Cup. So let's go into the Pegasus Cup to see, you know, what we have. So, as you probably would have imagined, each tournament will get harder, progressively harder and harder as, you know, you unlock more tournaments and as you get further and further on in the game. All of this will lead to a good reward for you, a very, very good reward for you. So, yeah, all this will lead to amazing, amazing rewards for clearing up each category, clearing up each tournament. Oh, and just in case I didn't mention it, you only have to clear the enter together option, aka the first time you win the tournament in order to move on with the story of Olympus Coliseum. So that's really all I have to say on that little subject as we move along in the Pegasus Cup options, I suppose. So let's go ahead and clear out all these dudes, all these guys, before we eventually get to the big boys of the Pegasus Cup. The big boys. AKA the big boy and girl, actually, of... Ooh, AP. Nice. Oh yeah, and also one more thing I forgot to mention before we cut away. Olympus Coliseum is also a really, really good opportunity for you to grind up experience. So, just in case you're running low on levels, then Olympus Coliseum is your opportunity to grind up on some Heartless. Because some of these Heartless can give out, like, really, really good experience. Like those, big bandit body thingies that spew out fire. Fat Bandit, yeah. The Fat Bandits can give out 20 experience each, which is really amazing. And also that, Armor Torso and the Pegasus Cup can give out 40 experience, so all that is pretty good. All that is very, very good indeed. Now, as for the item saving, if you're really, really good at each of these tournaments, make sure you save your items until the end when you have to fight Leon and Yuffie. That's really the only other bit of advice I can give you when you're going through the Pegasus Cup. Alright, for real. Cutting away, or at least speeding it, or... yeah, speeding up away. Ooh! Actually... actually, as if I don't get an opportunity... as if I don't ever get an opportunity to cut away to whatever I'm doing. Alright, so... these Heartless, these Black Fungus, are annoying. They give out 96 experience, which is amazing, but they are annoying to fight. Because as you can see, whenever you hit them enough, they turn into stone, which means you can't hit them for a little while. And that is not very good if you're doing the time limit. So you basically have to kill them as fast as you can. Yeah, basically kill them as fast as you can if you're doing the time limit before they go into the stone phase. So, yeah, only bit of advice, just make sure you clear out the enemies as fast as you can, just in case you don't have the time to take care of the Black Fungus. And now I'm out of magic. You know what? Screw cutting away, actually, because we're just here. We're just talking. Let's go. Let's go and do this thing. Oh, and by the way, this also gives me an opportunity to talk about, like, the journal. I know I've been neglecting looking at the journal for all of the various information from, you know, each of these worlds. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure there will be a video in the due future that will basically go over the journal in its entirety. Or at the very least, in its entirety that I can do. So, yeah, very, very good. Okay, so just this large body left, and there we go. Alright, here we go now. The big boys. The big boys of the tournament. Which I really wish would have their Final Fantasy battle music, but whatever the case. So, my advice for you for this battle, take out Yuffie first. Take out Yuffie first so that you won't have to deal with her long-ranged, you know, ninja-based attacks. So, yeah, Leah, if you know her from Final Fantasy VII, she is a ninja. And Yuffie will use all sorts of, you know, ninja stars, you know, all of her ninja skills, you name it, to try to defeat you. And really the best advice I can offer you is try to get as much strength as you can, or at least try to get her up in a combo. Equip plenty of combo pluses. That way you can just basically keep on dealing damage at her so you can win. Also make sure you check on your magic uses. Goofy levels up for defense. And also, once again, Arrow is your best friend because unlike me who hasn't been using it, it's good for defense as it always is. But either way, Leon has a few new tricks up his sleeve. He will do an upward slash attack. So that's pretty new. That's pretty interesting. And oh, why didn't he do this on the last take? Why did he not do this on the last take? Because little did you know, this was actually take 2 of an episode because the recording screwed up. Thank God for multiple save files. So, Leon has this crazy attack whenever he gets down to low enough health, where he raises the power of his sword. Or his gunblade or whatever. And he'll just basically just increase the power of his attacks. So, pretty basic for that, but it is pretty dangerous. It is pretty dangerous. But so long as you get him into a combo, you shouldn't have too much trouble with him. Once again, combo plus being a good reward for completing all of the Phil Cup is great, and it's very, very helpful. Okay. Alright. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Why am I not attacking? Why am I not attacking? There we go. There we go. Surprisingly, nobody leveled up from that, but that's okay. That's fine. Okay, so we completed the Pegasus Cup and moved on with the story.
We're the champs!
We're the champs! Yeah! Look at us, we're so happy. So happy. And we learned one of the best abilities, by the way. Strike Raid. Oh, this will be very useful indeed. That was great! Looks like Phil's trained up another great hero. Is strength the most important part of a hero? Well, what you really need is a strong heart. What makes a strong heart? If you have to ask, you're not a hero yet. Stop talking in riddles. It's not a riddle. Really, it's actually kind of a riddle, actually. Either way, Strike Raid is one of the best abilities for Sora. You basically hurl the Keyblade at an enemy, and you select the follow-up attack at the right time for a combo. It may cost 2 MP, but it's worth it. And I have a feeling that I'm not really going to be using counterattack for a little bit. So, yeah, Strike Raid, we're doing it. We're equipping one of the best abilities that you could possibly ever have on Sora. You'll see why. You will indeed see why. Okay, so now that we have all that done, that's basically going to be it for this video. However, I'm going to continue on saving here. Pretty much after this recording is done, I am going to make a video, or at least I'm going to record the set time limit and just Sora portions of the Pegasus Cup. And on screen right now, you'll be able to see me winning, probably after like a few thousand tries, as to what rewards you get. So those rewards are pretty good. I don't even know what they are. I've never done this before in my life. So they might be amazing, they might be not, but hey, whatever. It's fine. Either way, we are good to go and get out of here. So, next time on Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, looks like I think my magic is as good as Donald's now. No way, not in a million years. Why don't you go see Merlin? Work more on your magic. That's just basically referring to the fact that Donald and Sora basically have the same sort of magic stat, so it's good. But either way, next time, for real, on Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, after a lot of side questing, it's finally time to head off to this world that I chose to go to. Because this one doesn't count because Monstro interrupted that journey. So, we shall do. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Yes, how great it would be to face the great, powerful Heracles.